Y'all, I know I have been talking about Marvel and DC for a minute now, and I've kind of let anime take its course. The summer anime 2025 season is here, and there is an anime that is about to be a monster this season, and it's going to be underrated. I am telling you, it's going to be underrated at first, and I'm not talking about a trash monster either. You'll get that reference later in the video. I am talking about none other than Gachiakuta. Now, I know there are a lot of important hype anime coming out. Lord of Mysteries is going crazy. People are talking about that. But right now, I'm going to give love to the manga I've been reading. We're going to talk about it. Cue the intro.
Up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane.
It's a geek.
With Gachiakuta, alright, I've only read 30-ish, 40-ish chapters. But I feel like this anime has potential to be JJK, Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man, on that level of hype. It won't be Solo Leveling. It won't be, because Solo Leveling took the world by storm, alright? Solo Leveling was an anomaly. It could be, who knows? This has the potential to do a lot of things. And I say that because the premise of this show is so unique and so out there that it'll take a lot of people by surprise. Let's talk about Gachiakuta and what the story is about. So the story is about, basically, you have this society, two sides of the same coin. You have the less fortunate people, and you have people who are kind of well off, right? And with that, you have a giant, and I mean giant, freakishly large hole that people throw trash into. They call it the trash pit, all right? Everything goes in the trash pit. Criminals go in the trash pit. Things that people don't want go in the trash pit. Normal trash goes in the trash pit. People just throw other people in the trash pit. It is said that once something goes into the trash pit, it doesn't come back out. No one really knows how deep it goes. No one really knows how far it goes. No one even knows what's in there. But it's there, and people throw stuff in there. So we have our main character, Rudo. Now, Rudo is a person, and this is what makes me sympathize with Rudo a lot. Rudo is a person who takes the value of stuff that other people have given him and can make it his own, make it better. He does this thing where he steals trash from the more well-off side and brings it to his side and kind of build stuff or will try to fix it in any way. He takes value. There's even one scene, I'm trying to get too specific with y'all. There's a few scenes where he's like, dude, this is still in good condition. Why would someone even throw this away? A part of me believes that one of the reasons why Rudo feels that way is because his father is no longer there. And he has another male who took care of him. Rudo is kind of seen as like trashy. His fingers are all black and distorted. They're messed up. They have a lot of pain. But this dude came and took care of him, right? Someone will be seen as trash. So Rudo takes love and he has care for stuff that other people don't like. Going back to his fingers. His fingers are important. Now, where I'm at in the manga, I don't really know why his fingers are like that. But his fingers are really tattered and beat up. So, this man, he gave him gloves since he was young. One, to keep from people talking about why his fingers look like that and ridiculing him for something that he really can't control. His fingers have always been like that since he's been born. But another thing is, because he has the gloves, it gives him more self-confidence. And with that self-confidence, it makes the pain of his hands go away, right? So he's had these gloves since he was very young. And these gloves have become very vital to him. Keep that word in mind. Something ends up happening where Rudo ends up getting thrown into the pit, alright? I'm not going to explain what happens, because what happens is actually a very, very good tale about Rudo's character and how he feels about certain people and how the society is around him by how he ends up in this pit. And part of that is kind of the reason why Rudo has the personality trait of, he doesn't have a lot of confidence in the fact that people don't respect him. He always feels like he's messing everything up. So this kind of, the incident on how he gets into the pit kind of goes along with that. So read the manga if you want to know why that happens. He ends up in the pit, and in this pit, there are trash monsters. Now, for starters, he survives the fall into the pit. Don't know how he survives yet. Everything that comes down from the pit is called like a spherite. So they consider everything above ground technically, or technically it's not. They consider everybody who's up there spherites. And I'm saying they because there are also societies, cities, a lot of different stuff that is in this pit. Whole communities in this pit. So Rudo, as far as I know, is one of 2 people to survive this pitfall. He comes across this trash beast. Now, when he falls, he's kind of like, dude, why am I even here? Life is hard. Life isn't fair. This isn't the cards I should have been dealt with. And he's regretting himself. But luckily, someone from the cleaners crew is there and he saves him. Cleaners are an organization that kind of go in and exterminate these trash beasts. So how they do that is they have these weapons that are vital to them. And they're called vital instruments. So these vital instruments are basically something that people hold near and dear to them that has a lot of quality. That's one word they use. They put this love into them. And they're able to extract the full extent of what they're used for. So in this case, you probably guess what Rudo's vital instrument is because I kind of just told you. But I'm not going to let you know what his power is with his vital instrument. Because this is one of the better power systems I've seen in a very long time. Where the vital instrument can be different things for different people. I can have this vital instrument, this lip balm. Another person can have this vital instrument, a lip balm. Why it's vital to me and allow me to have a different full potential of this vital instrument compared to the other person, even though it's the same exact thing. So there are rules and things like that that go along with this vital instrument stuff. For the people who are able to use these vital instruments, it is one subset of people, one group, and they are called the givers. So they are able to give and basically, sorry, I didn't mean to throw that at y'all. Basically give out the quality of a certain instrument and bring out its full potential. So you can kind of see how, I don't know who the creator is of this manga, but you can kind of see how your creative juices can start flying and start going because you have these regular everyday instruments that people would use. Someone uses a scissor, someone uses an umbrella. Rudo, he has his, you know, and they're using these unconventional ways, these unique fighting styles, and the but the art style for this manga is very, very unique. Rudo, for one, Rudo is ugly. I'm gonna be honest, he's ugly, but he's ugly on purpose. And the way the mangaka illustrates this and puts everything together, the certain faces he makes, gives you more reason as to why Rudo is understood. He's basically just an outcast, you know, and he's cast out to the pit. So I'm hoping that the animation studio, I think it's Studio Bones. Now, depending on how y'all feel about them, y'all may like that, y'all may not like that. I'm hoping that with that, the animation or the art style from the manga is accurately depicted onto the screen. Because this anime comes out in a week's time. So I want y'all to put it on y'all radar. I want y'all to put it on your radar and have it on y'all look. The thing to me, and I'm gonna get a little personal with y'all, it's a tad bit. The reason why this anime is so unique to me is mainly because I had instances. Now, I wasn't dirt poor. I was not. My mom and my grandparents, they did a lot to make sure me and my brother, we had food, we had clothes. But there were instances where we would get clothes from other people, some of our cousins, maybe some of our relatives, all type of stuff. We would have to have someone else's, in a way, trash and give it value. Maybe we had a jacket that someone else outgrew, and that was now ours. That jacket was the main thing we used to go to school every day and keep us from being cold during the winter season. So this has a lot of sentimental value to me because in some ways I feel like Rudo. And I don't have any vital instrument to cover up one of the things that gives me pain. But I have taken the value, I can take the value of something that someone else had and give it my own and make it my own. And I think that's very cool. And I also think that's one of the things in the newnesses and the first takes that we need in the anime world right now. A lot of this stuff, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, a lot of these battle anime and battle manga, they're kind of the same thing over and over again. Same tropes. Gachiakuta is different. It is. And I hope that it has the hype and that people respect it like it should be. That's all I got for y'all. Y'all should definitely check this one out. Definitely keep it on your radar. And let me know, come back to this video and let me know what you think. Read the manga. Let me know what you think about the manga. So this was a quick little video for y'all. If you love the video, like the video. If you don't love the video, slide the video. I'm on the road to 500 subscribers. I appreciate you. Like my content, share my content. So without further ado, I'm out. Peace.
Shawty in love with the geek. 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 Popping